is what I'm asking for my birthday from the universe. I'm really, really sick of everything that I have not been able to escape. There's patterns and there's common threads that I see running through so many different areas of my life. And I don't know, examining those things, understanding them can be useful, I suppose, as long as it leads to something. But when you stop at that and just get caught in this loop of just focusing on the problems all the time, I think you're almost better off not knowing, not being aware of what's actually going on. Yeah. So I would really like to take this opportunity to take the next step. And I don't know, watching these stories operate and watching me act as if they're true, I've witnessed myself ruining a lot of really good things for myself, making things so much harder than they need to be, hurting people, doing things that are not in line with my values, because I'm caught up in beliefs that tell me that I don't know. I'm not going to make excuses. I'm not going to analyze this, but I have to move on to the next step, because otherwise what good is the lesson, and what good is having the ability to see things clearly, or at least think you do, at least try to. So I don't know if I'll be making as many videos anymore, or at least for a while, because part of what I have been really excited about the last little while is getting back involved with my life, sort of doing what I set out to do when I left my relationship, exploring what it is that I even want out of my life, or for my life, what I want to do with my life, how I can be of some use to the world, and also how I can fulfill the desires that I have for myself, one of which I'm becoming more and more aware of and excited about is just making my creativity and my music and my spirituality, I guess, sort of the focal points of my life and my time, because I don't know, they mean a lot to me, and lately I've been having all kinds of cool experiences that just keep reminding me over and over how important it is for me to feel like I can express myself creatively, whether it's through music or writing or whispering or whatever. It's pretty cool. just sort of want to take a closer look at why it is that I make these videos and what exactly I want to share going forward, because if you've listened to my videos up until this point, you probably realize that I have a tendency to maybe share a little too much sometimes, which, you know what, I'm really quite sick of. At this moment, I'm running on very little sleep, and at this moment I'm really sick of analyzing myself, so I'm going to completely switch gears here and just talk about what I've been doing lately. Last weekend, my brother took me to see the Crash Test Dummies in concert. And I, at first, was sort of like, I sort of laughed when he told me that he'd got the tickets, because, I don't know, they're kind of like, they're a band that was around when I was a kid, and I didn't really, I knew their songs that were like, their hits, but I never really listened to much of their music. But, like, this concert was amazing. It pretty much changed my life and set some things in motion for me and gave me some things to think about for the next little while at least. Partly their actual set, but also the opener was this woman named Colleen Brown, who is Canadian, and as soon as I heard her music, it was like she was singing the story of my life as it's been for the last year. Like, every song she sang was just so relevant. The first one I heard, because we unfortunately got there late because my brother was late. But anyways, the first song that I heard is a song called Strangers Know Better. And the way she introduced it, she said it was about when you're in a relationship and like everyone outside the relationship can tell that it's not working, but you hold on and you try and make it work even though you know it's not right and everyone else knows it's not right. And I mean, that I can identify with because I went through that, but I also sort of felt it on a much more personal level. And to me it was kind of like, again, it's a prompt. It prompted me to look at the story that I tell myself about myself, because my view of myself is obviously skewed and tainted with a whole lot of self. I don't think I'd go as far as to say hatred, but definitely judgment and condemnation and contempt. And so maybe all these people who suggest that I might not be the worst person in the world, maybe they're onto something. Maybe I'm not so horrible that, you know, I don't deserve any of the things that I want out of life, and I don't deserve to be in love with someone for real, and I don't deserve to, you know, like, yeah, maybe I could look at that story a little more closely and be open to other possibilities. Anyways, I recommend you checking out this song called Strangers Know Better. It's amazing. I'll put a link. You can find it on YouTube, but I don't think she's even recorded it yet because it's not on the CD that I bought. So the recording on YouTube is not the greatest, but the song is awesome. And she's got other really good songs too. Man, Woman, and Child is really good. I'll put a link to that too. Anyway, and the cool thing is, she's not, like, her sound and her style aren't necessarily even something that I would typically be drawn to, and they're not something that I want to emulate, which is normally what I'm attracted to in a musician, is something that I can emulate and like idolize almost. But in this case it was more like what she embodies and what she represents and what she stirs in me, the desire to try and find my own sound and my own voice, is what I really like about her. So that's a different angle for me to be approaching music from, and it's exciting. So that was and then the Crash Test Dummies were just, like, I might be entering a Crash Test Dummies phase. It's too soon to tell, but it's a definite possibility. I definitely need to explore their music a little more. Anyway, so that was like Saturday of last week, and then I had my meeting on Monday, which was great. Wednesday was my birthday, yesterday. I just went for dinner with my dad and my sister and a couple friends, and actually this was really sweet. My uncle called me while I was there, and he was at home, and he wished me happy birthday, and then we were just sitting there, and my dad had left, so it was just my sister and me and my friend, and all of a sudden the waitress brings over a piece of raspberry cheesecake with a candle, and she's like, oh, this was sent over by Uncle Ken, and he had come down to the restaurant, and he was standing over by the bar, like, anyways, he'd sent me over this cheesecake. It was really cute. So that was last night, and then my Aunt Sam and my friend Sam and my brother came over after, and we hung out here for a bit. And then today I actually rode my bike to work from here, which is about an hour and a half bike ride, so that was a decent ride. And then my friend who I'm living with graduated from university, and her graduation ceremony was today. So after I got off work, we went out for dinner with she and her mom and me. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to tonight. I'm gonna go to sleep here in a minute when I get these uploaded, and tomorrow I'm gonna go to a concert, kind of just like a show at a place in Vancouver. It's cool. All of these things are kind of these opportunities to be social and not sit in my room and feel sorry for myself and make whisper videos incessantly and dwell on the past and all the negativity that I feel. Yeah, there's just things kind of popping up to sort of fill up my time, which is good for me right now, I think. Nothing all too earth-shattering. I mean, my birthday wasn't really celebrated in any kind of exciting way, but I definitely feel like it's the start of something good. I did just quickly, though, want to say thank you to all of you who have ever commented, subscribed, listened to my videos, and everyone who's been part of this whole WhisperSister thing. Yeah, thank you for showing me so much support and just this positive, experience, positive interaction with people. It's been really amazing, actually, and surprisingly instrumental in what's turned out to be a pretty big transformation for